welcome to the Tune Room. This is tutorial number 53. The tune you just heard is Stan Chapman's Jig, written by the late Jerry Holland of Cape Breton Island. This is a free tutorial. This is designed for the beginner fiddle player. So we're mainly going to focus on melody with one or two little embellishments in there. And at the end of the tutorial, there's going to be a quick little guitar tutorial, so you can strum along if you'd like. If you haven't played the fiddle before, on thetuneroom.ca, I actually have an absolute beginner fiddle series program. There's 7 videos designed for those who have never even touched a fiddle before, to getting you to play your first jig and reel. And this tune is the tune that I recommend learning after you're done of that. It goes really nicely with one of the tunes that we learn in the series. So that's all I'll say about that. Check out thetuneroom.ca, and then you can dig into about 50 other tunes if you want. Okay, let's get to it. We're gonna just take it in parts, in chunks. We're gonna repeat the little sections, and then we're gonna piece them all together until we have a full part. So don't be discouraged if you can't get it in your head right away. I'll have the notes on the screen for you. We'll repeat each line about 3 or 4 times, and you'll get it in here. Okay, we're gonna hop into the first line. We're gonna start on a down bow. So 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, one more time. All right, next line, 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. All right, now we'll try those two together. 3, 4. Again. 4. All right, the next line. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. And the next line. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. And then this next little bit just has the 3 notes. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. Okay, the good news is that we have a lot of repetition, but let's try all of what we just learned all together from the very top. So 3, 4. Oh, it sounds good all together, doesn't it? 3, 4. Okay, and then we're going to repeat almost all of that until the very end. We switch it up just with one extra open A there. So let's try the next bit, which is essentially a lot of repetition. So 3, 4. So that's the whole A part. We just have that, we kind of rest on the A note. And you'll notice I have a little asterisk on that first on E in there, and that signifies a grace note. And if you don't know what a grace note is, it's okay. If you want to try it, you can, but don't worry if you don't, if you're not quite there yet. but essentially a grace note. And actually, you can look online. I have on YouTube or on thetuneroom.ca 10 Celtic fiddle embellishments that I tend to use quite often, and the grace note along with 9 other bowing and finger embellishments are on there. So with the grace note, you basically embellish the note above your melody note. So in this case, we're using first on E, and we're going to embellish with the next finger, which is our second on E. So slowly, that's like, but you want to do it quick. So that'll come and go. Don't stress about it at all right now. I put it in there just in case you were ready to give it a try, because these embellishments definitely make what Celtic music, Celtic fiddle is. So let's try that all together from the very beginning, and we'll go from there. Then that's our whole A part. So 3, 4. Again. Okay, so let's get into the B part here. So there's a lot of repetition. Let's take it the exact same way. So we'll try to keep it to a 4 to 5 note-ish minimum. So there's not too much remembering going on, but hopefully the notes on the screen help. So B part, 3, 4. 3, 4. 4, 3, and 4. All right, next line, 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. Let's just try those two together. 3 and 4. 1 more time. 4. All right, and now we'll move on to the next one. 3 and 4. 3 and 4. 3 and 4. 3 and 4. All right, the next line, 3 and 4. 3 and 4. 3 and 4. 3 and 4. Okay, let's try all those 4 lines together. 3 and 4. Again, 3 and 4. Okay, Okay, so I should have mentioned at the beginning, I always recommend listening to a tune if you haven't heard it before. I know many probably have heard this tune because it's played all over the world, lots in lots of different styles, which is cool. But listening to it like 10 or 15 times before you even attempt to learn it is good. If you can sing it in your head, then that's a good thing before you start to learn it. So now we have lots of repetition. Instead of 2 second on Ds at the end of the phrase, we're just going to switch it to 2 open As. So let's try the next section. Lots of repetition here. 3, 4. Again. 4. And then the next part is a repetition of that whole first part, so we end on the second on D. So 3, 4. Okay, and then this last part, I'm just going to play the phrase because it's kind of a completely different thing that wraps the whole tune up. So just have a quick listen. I'll play it slowly. Okay, so we're going to break that into 4 parts. So the first bit, 3, 4. 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. Next line, 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. Next line, 3, 4. Little grace note there if you want to try. 3 and 4. 3, 4. 3 and 4. Next line, 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3 and 4. Okay, let's try the whole B part together. So 3, 4. Okay, let's try from the top just a little bit quicker. So 3, 4. right. Okay, so that's the whole tune. And I know we didn't get into any slurs or drones or anything like that. But you don't have to worry because we're going to do that in many other videos. So we kept this one nice and basic. You got the tune. You can keep picking the tempo up more and more if it feels good for you. Try not to go too fast without, knowing all the notes. You don't want it to get messy or anything. Just kind of slowly get your tempo going. And now, if you like, I'm going to move into what you'd play on the guitar for Stan Chapman's jig. All right, so we have Stan Chapman's jig in the key of A major. So we're going to be using some A majors, D majors, E majors, and a few other little in-between chords. We're in a 6/8 time signature because it's a jig. So a simple strum would be down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And then if you want to get a little fancier, that's whenever we pick up the tempo, and if you feel a bit more comfortable with strumming to jigs, then you can kind of get into that. And I talk about that in the first videos as well at thetuneroom.ca. So in the A part of the tune, we're kind of going to do a little walk up, like A major, B minor, and an A over C sharp, D major, E major. So we're kind of going. That's a bit of the progression that we're gonna look for. So when I jig the tune. So that's kind of the timing of the chords. So and then we get into the B part. We're going to start on A again. D, A, B minor, E major. So a quick B minor there. So E major there. So you kind of go right to the E major, then back to the A. And then it's kind of the same as the first phrase again. And then the last phrase. So that's A, D, E major, A. And there's many different ways you can chord to this. If you hear my chording at the beginning of the tune, I'm really kind of messing around with it, which what I tend to do sometimes. So I don't follow the traditional kind of, it's good to have the traditional basis, and then you can play around with, you hear someone else play the tune like this, and you can add an chord or whatever the case may be. I encourage you to listen to other guitar players and piano players for sure, because it'll just make you a better player. I have practice tracks, so if you want just to play along to the fiddle on thetuneroom.ca, you can do that there. You can slow down the tempo, speed it up, whatever you feel like. And I also have the chords on the sheet music that kind of signify when you switch as well if you read music. I hope this makes sense as always. And make sure, if you're not a member of the thetuneroom.ca, go check it out if you want. No pressure, and we'll see you soon.